Hi everybody, I'm Howie with Just Neon Sign Company. I just want to review how to diagnose issues with some signs, neon signs. This is obviously a beer sign, fat tire, came in today for repair. The customer says it doesn't work. I have no idea what's wrong with it. I've never seen it before. So we're going to try to diagnose what's going on with this sign and get this repaired and out to the customer. So I could plug it in, but rather than doing that, I'll take my spark tester, or zapper, it's commonly called in the industry, and I'll just run over the different parts of the sign. It should light up. All the parts should light up, and if they light up properly, then it would point to the transformer being the issue. But 9 times out of 10, signs of this nature that come in it's usually not the transformer, but it's a tube that has gone gassy, has gone bad, wasn't pumped properly in the factory. And most of these signs are made in China. They tend to get them out very quickly. Maybe they don't process them thoroughly. So we're going to take a look at it right now. So fat tire sign, it's got different colors when it lights up. Obviously this is red, this is blue. I believe the wheels are white. I'm not sure what color the word fat tire is. But the interesting thing about this sign is that the red is actually painted glass. So it's a pink, I believe. It's neon filled, but it's painted red. The blue, some of the older ones actually use real cobalt blue glass. This, I believe it's painted blue. I'm not sure. I don't see any marks on it to tell me that it's been painted. It's expensive. Real cobalt blue or real ruby red is expensive for the sign company to produce. So they tend to cheapen it by painting the tube afterwards. So they would dip it in red or in blue and then back dip it in the black. All right, so let's take a look. Here's my zapper, my spark tester, and I'll just touch some of the tubes. All right, you can see that one lights up, okay? This one lights up properly. This one here, okay, so it's a yellowish white that lights up. But I want you to look very carefully. Many people would say, oh, this one's lighting. But if you look carefully, it's not lighting properly. The light is very dense around the probe, but the whole unit is not really lighting completely. It's a weird way of lighting. If you look over here, if I do the same thing here, it's more spread out. You notice that? Okay, it's more spread out. Where again, do this part here, it's more concentrated right there. You notice that? So that's telling me that this section of the sign, the frame of the bicycle, so it would start here, it would come through here, around here, back around here, back around here, here, and all the way up, and it ends right there. Okay, so it's a fairly large piece of tubing that is not working properly. If I were to jump this part out, let's say I were to take this part and, well, let me show you how I would do this. I could try to light the sign, and I would suspect that it would light for a brief second and then go out. It would flash and go out. And the reason why that's happening is that the electronic transformer in the back of it is sensing high resistance. It's sensing an open circuit, and as a safety precaution, it shuts down so you don't burn the place down. And back in the day, transformers would continually pump out juice, and many fires have occurred from old style transformers that were not protected in any way against an open or against a short. And today, the UL 2161 says that you have to have a secondary GFI in it, which this one does, and all the new heavy old school ones also have a secondary GFI built into the transformer to prevent burning your building down. So let me plug this in real quickly into an outlet, regular 110 outlet. Okay, and if you happen to catch that real quickly, I'll turn it on and off again. All right, you'll see it come on and it goes off. Okay, it comes on, it goes off. And a lot of people would see this and say, it's got to be the transformer. There's something wrong with the transformer. So they'll go out and spend $150 to $200 on eBay or Amazon or some other place They'll get the transformer in, they're excited, they got it in the mail, they'll put it on the sign, and they'll turn on the sign, and it happens again. So then they end up going, they don't know what to do. Many of them will give up. They'll start fiddling around with things. They don't know what's going on. Please, if you have a question about a neon sign, bring it to a qualified neon technician, and they'll be able to diagnose and fix a sign like this. So what is the repair? The repair for this is very simple. I'm going to remove this section. I'm going to cut the electrodes off. So one here and one at the other point here. I'm going to cut them off. I'll strip the paint back a little bit, make sure they're nice and clean. I will put new electrodes on and repump the unit. Now, here's the issue with this sign. Because it's painted, okay, many times when you process the tube, the paint tends to darken. It almost burns off. But in my experience, this paint that they use is pretty resistant to heat. So the finished product should be pretty close to what you see here. So I hope this is of some help to you. If you need any questions, any restoration work on neon of any kind, please contact me, Howie at Just Neon Sign Company, Utica, New York, justneon.com. Thanks for watching.